Brother made my life hell and got my wife pregnant. Now he wants my help after our parents disowned him and left me their $2 million inheritance. I never imagined my life would take such a surreal turn. My own brother, the person I trusted since childhood, turned out to be my worst enemy. For years, he tormented me, making my life a relentless series of challenges and betrayals. Yet nothing compared to the shock when I discovered that his actions had resulted in my wife's pregnancy. The revelation shattered the fragile peace I had struggled to maintain in my family. It was as if my entire world had been upturned by a single devastating secret. I felt betrayed, confused, and desperate to understand how things had spiraled so far out of control. My parents, who had always been the pillar of our family, decided to take a stand. In a decision that still haunts me, they disowned my brother for his choices and left me with a staggering $2 million inheritance. Instead of being a blessing, this windfall felt more like a curse, a constant reminder of the guilt, sorrow, and responsibility that now weighed on my shoulders. The money was meant to secure my future, yet it seemed to magnify my pain every single day. I was forced to reconcile the immense fortune with the emotional wreckage of betrayal and loss. I posted my story on Reddit, hoping that sharing my pain would somehow lead to answers or solace. The response was immediate and overwhelming. I received messages of support, advice, and even cautionary tales from others who had experienced their own family betrayals. Many urged me to seek professional help, to consider therapy, and even to engage in mediation with my estranged brother. The comments made me realize that I wasn't alone, even though my situation was uniquely complex. Comment 1 by you/HealingHeart. I can't imagine what you must be going through. It sounds like your brother's actions have caused irreparable damage, but maybe this inheritance is a chance for a fresh start. Consider speaking with a counselor who specializes in family trauma. Sometimes the scars of betrayal can be mended with the right support. The days following my initial post were a whirlwind of emotions. I couldn't shake the feeling of being trapped between a bitter past and an uncertain future. Every time I looked at the inheritance documents, I was reminded of my parents' unwavering love and their equally firm disapproval of my brother's choices. It was as if the money was both a symbol of their faith in me and a stark reminder of the family I had lost. I began to question whether accepting their gift was a betrayal in itself or a necessary step towards reclaiming some semblance of control over my life. My wife, caught in the crossfire of our family's tragic saga, struggled to find her own voice. She felt overwhelmed by the responsibility of raising a child conceived in a moment of chaotic betrayal. Despite everything, her unwavering support gave me the strength to consider the possibility of forgiveness. But could I ever truly forgive someone who had not only manipulated my life, but had also hurt the one person I loved most? The internal battle was relentless, and I found myself oscillating between anger, sadness, and a glimmer of hope that perhaps time could heal even the deepest wounds. Another comment from Reddit echoed in my mind as I wrestled with these thoughts. Comment 2 by you/FamilyMender. Your struggle is real, and it's clear that you're facing a crisis that goes beyond money. Try to focus on the healing process. Sometimes, setting small, manageable goals can help you navigate the overwhelming emotions. And remember, forgiveness is a journey, not a destination. I took these words to heart and started attending therapy sessions. Each session helped me understand that the financial inheritance was only one part of a much larger puzzle. It was emotional inheritance, the unresolved anger, the deep-seated sadness, and the shattered trust that I needed to address. I began to see that my brother's request for help wasn't simply a plea for financial aid. It was also an attempt at redemption, a misguided effort to rebuild what he had so carelessly destroyed. Months have passed since my initial post, and the Reddit community has become a crucial part of my healing journey. I recently returned to the fore with an update, sharing how therapy and gradual steps towards forgiveness have started to reshape my perspective. I still haven't fully reconciled with my brother, and I'm still grappling with the enormity of my parents' disownment of him. However, I've come to see that my future lies in creating a balanced life, where I can honor the past without letting it define me. I've decided to accept a portion of the inheritance to invest in my family's future, setting up a safe haven for my wife and our unborn child. I'm also contemplating offering limited assistance to my brother, not out of guilt, but as a measured step towards reconciliation. It's a decision I'm still wrestling with, and the advice from Reddit continues to be invaluable. Comment 3 by you/step-by-step-life. It sounds like you're making strides in your healing process. Remember, it's okay to set boundaries with family members who have hurt you. Helping your brother doesn't mean you have to erase the past. It just means you're choosing to move forward in a way that's best for you and your loved ones. Trust your instincts and take it one day at a time. I now view my situation as a crossroads where painful memories meet the possibility of a brighter future. The journey isn't linear, and there are days when the weight of it all seems unbearable. Yet, every encouraging comment, every piece of advice, and every small victory in therapy has reinforced my belief that healing is possible. The inheritance is no longer just a reminder of betrayal. It's slowly becoming a tool for rebuilding trust and establishing a legacy of resilience and hope for my family. I continue to document my progress here, grateful for community that has helped me see that even in the darkest moments, there is a path forward. This multi-part story isn't just about the financial inheritance or the family drama. It's about the choices we make in the face of overwhelming adversity and the courage it takes to rebuild one's life from the ashes of betrayal. Thank you to everyone who has shared their advice and stories. I promise to keep you updated as I navigate this complex journey, and I hope my experience can serve as a beacon of hope for anyone caught in a similar storm.